Hi, it's Gina Stallings with IIANC. Hope that you're having a great day. I'm excited to introduce Connor Lind, President, and TC Malik, Account Executive with Prudent Pet Care. Prudent Pet Care is our newest IMS carrier. Connor and TC, tell us a little about yourselves and Prudent Pet Care.
Thanks, Gina, and thanks to everyone for listening. We very much appreciate the opportunity with y'all. My background comes from property and casualty insurance, close to 12, almost 15 years now. We started up Prudent Pet in 2018 as an agency ourselves, just selling the product. And over time, we realized that we wanted to be kind of more in what we would call the back end of insurance, where we wanted to be a program administrator. So we ended up partnering with a new group called Markel Insurance. They are our underwriter, and they gave us the opportunity to build out their pet program. So we handle all of the technology systems and customer touch points for both our end consumers, but our partners, including independent insurance agents such as yourselves. So we launched that product in January of 2021. So today we handle, again, everything from the point of sale process, document issuance, paying commissions to agents. But what's really important in the pet insurance space is the claims process. So we handle our own claims. It's our employees. They're all vet techs with that type of a background. So they know animal health and they process those claims quick, which has been super important for the space. TC?
Yep, nice to chat with everybody. I'm TC. I've been here at Prudent Pet for a little bit over 3 years at this point. Started out doing some marketing stuff here for us, but then kind of transitioned more into the partnership side of things over the past couple of years. And I'm going to be the main point of contact for you guys and all you agents as we move forward with Prudent Pet. If you decide to work with us, I will be the person you'll be contacting and reaching out with questions about. And then if you guys have any needs for marketing materials, if you have any questions about how to promote the product or questions about coverage, I will be your go-to for that kind of stuff as we move forward. But it's nice to meet all of you, and I'm looking forward to hitting the ground running with this kind of stuff.
Great. Well, thank you both again for being here today, participating in this program. What sets your product apart from your competition?
Yeah, Gene, I think Connor kind of alluded to it a little bit earlier. I think one of the main things that sets us apart is the claim side of the business. So like Connor mentioned, we kind of have overstaffed in the claim side of the business over these past couple of years in an effort to get those claims turned around very, very quickly. So to give you a sense of what that looks like, in the pet insurance space, everything is done off of a reimbursement process. So you pay upfront at the vet, you pay your bill, and then you get reimbursed for that invoice and that bill later on. So when people go into the vet, they pay like, I don't know, $500 for like a surgery. After that, they're out $500 in their bank account. They submit their claim and they want to get their money reimbursed quicker, just because it's a different type of insurance, and not all insurance works this way, obviously, but they're out $500. And if other companies out there are making them wait to get reimbursed for their claim for weeks, months, they get a little frustrated with that. That's something, like I said, that we've done really well. So to give you a sense of what that looks like, we're turning around claims really quickly. Around 75% of our claims are turned around within 24 hours, which is the quickest in the industry. And then about 95-ish% are turned around within 7 days. So most of our policyholders are happy. All of their money is getting returned into their bank account at a much quicker rate than a lot of other groups in the pet insurance industry. So that's one thing that really sets us apart, and really our customers love when they chat with us when we talk with them. And then I'd say another thing that Connor also kind of honed it on was our customer service side of things. All of our people that you speak with on the phone are all in-house. They're all in-house agents that we work with. If you call anybody for customer service, if you call anybody to like purchase a policy, you're going to talk with Jennifer, who's sitting right down the hallway from me. You're going to talk with Stephanie, who's sitting right over there as well. So they're all in-house people, and they're all former vet techs. So they can speak to what it looks like for like a specific policy. If you have questions like, hey, I have a golden retriever that's 2 years old, they can kind of talk you through what that policy might look like, as opposed to some of this other stuff where sales agents are just kind of kind of force feed you policies. They're going to talk you through the process behind that. And because of that, they've done a really great job of receiving great reviews. We are the #1 rated pet insurance company on Trustpilot. Trustpilot's a customer review platform that we utilize to solicit reviews from our policyholders. We have around 4.8 out of 5 stars, I believe, and around like 800 total reviews. So great sample size, ton of great people on our call center that are able to do that. And customer service is also great after people purchase and have questions about all that kind of stuff. So I'd say those are probably the 2 main things that set us apart from the rest of the competition.
And those are 2 very important things. So that's great.
Yeah.
Very much. And Gina, if I can too, TC is talking from the end consumer perspective and what makes us different, but from an independent agent perspective, we're insurance people at our core, which I think is a little bit different than what a lot of the other pet insurance offerings are out there. We've been in other businesses where we've managed networks of independent agents, so we understand the process of simple things like paying out commissions fast, making sure that those agents have the technology to service those customers, being able to pull up policy documents, see when a policy is sold, having that transparency, super important. So that's really where our grounding comes. We very much appreciate the value that just having an agent looking at an application before it's bound brings to the table.
Right. Well, piggybacking on that, once our IMS members are appointed with Prudent Pet Care, can you walk us through a submission process?
Yeah, after they're appointed with Prudent Pet and get everything ready to go on the agreement and the contract side of things, we'll move forward with a more of a formal training process with the agents. So from there, we will actually schedule a training process with myself and one of our other internal agents here at Prudent Pet. Her name's Cindy. She actually worked on the independent agent side of the business for about, I think, 10 to 15 years before she came over here to Prudent Pet. So she knows how to work with independent agents. She's very familiar with how that works. From there, the training process kind of consists of training these independent agents on how to quote and bind pet insurance in our agency portal. Our agency portal is basically where all of the business will get done for independent agents. They'll actually be able to go in there. They'll be able to quote pet insurance for people if they're on the phone, or maybe they have walk-ins. People interested in pet insurance, they can talk them through, hey, what kind of dog do you have? What breed is it? What's the age? And then kind of work through the pricing with them. So they're actually able to do that all on their side. They can purchase a policy there for the user as well. In that agency portal, we'll also walk through some other important kind of reporting features in there. So you're actually able to see all the quotes that have been done before. So you can go back, follow up accordingly, and check to see if anybody who you quoted previously had ended up purchasing on their own. They also have other stuff in there like net written premium. You can see policy documents. You can see claims that were submitted. So a bunch of great stuff is in there. We'll walk the agents through that after they get appointed, but that's going to be kind of like the meat of everything. And then we'll also talk through some other small nuanced things. We have a couple of different marketing emails that we had put together if the agents do want to cross-sell pet insurance with their other lines of insurance. So like if they want to send out an email to their policyholders saying, hey, ABC Insurance is now proud to offer pet insurance through Prudent Pet. That's something that we can also talk through and that we'll walk through in that training as well. So ton of great stuff in there, but that's kind of the process from there. And then after that, the agents will be kind of let loose to go out there and mess around with the portal and just quote and bind business on their own from there.
It sounds like you would be a great partner to have in the office. So. What is your average policy premium and what percentage of commission will our IMS members receive?
Yep. So the average premium for pet insurance that we see is around $600 annually. From there, I believe we have set it up with IMS at an 18% on new business and 10% on renewals. So they will see 18% of that the first year and then 10% on the renewal side of things as well. So we had set that up all previously, and obviously that depends on whenever we get paid, because we pay out commission as collected, as earned, basically. So if someone were to sell a policy that was paid in full, we would pay them that commission, that 18% all in one lump sum, as opposed to obviously rolling that out through 12 months throughout the rest of the policy premium if they were to pay out on the monthly side of things.
Awesome.
And another way to think about it is the penetration of the pet insurance product, we typically ask, how big's your homeowner's book of business? And if they say it's about 1,000 customers that they have or 1,000 houses, we typically believe there's probably a good 100 pet insurance policies in there. You can use the average premium, TCUs, and kind of back into what that math looks like. But that's what that penetration rate is, right around that 10% that we're looking for. And in terms of what we also kind of offer to help that is we do provide pre-built email campaigns, phone call scripting, as well as text message scripting that can be used to deploy across the existing policy base. We found that to be relatively successful, and a lot of the questions that the agents ask is, related to, okay, I understand the portal, I know how to quote and bind, that's easy, but how do I market it? What do I say? What are the talking points that customers care about? And when we're doing that onboarding that TC was talking about earlier, we will hammer those points home and get everyone super comfortable as to the messaging that's going to resonate with the policy base.
That's great. That is great. Is there any other information you would like to share today?
I don't think so. I think that kind of covers everything. All in the lines of the training process too. We have saw success from a lot of our agents when we provide them with specific flyers with a QR code to get a quote for their policyholders. So we actually have a co-branded link that we can include on there for each independent agent. So ABC Insurance would have a link, and XYZ Insurance would have their own link, and that would just direct the customers back to the quote page and track the commissions accordingly from there. So the actual their own policyholders, the users, can get the quote on their side instead of having the agent do it through the portal, if that makes sense. Mm-hmm. So we've seen a little success from that in terms of marketing that as well, where we could provide them the specific flyers and then they could print them out on their side. If they have brick and mortar locations, they have people walking in, they could include those and post those on the wall, or just include those in the offices as well. So something that we've seen a little bit of success from as well that we can also work around.
That sounds great. Well, thank you again. I appreciate you both spending time with us today and giving us a glimpse of what Prudent Pet Care is all about. IIANC members, if you're interested in pursuing an appointment, or if you have any questions regarding any of our market access programs, please feel free to contact me, G Stallings at IIANC, or 919-863-6530. We appreciate your membership. TC and Connor, we appreciate your partnership in our IMS program, and we look forward to growing this with you. I hope everyone has a great day. Thank you.
Thanks, everyone.
Thanks, guys.